But hey, oh, what's going on here?
Cuffs. Sour or whatever their name is.
We're all here chewing on some lollipops. Andy, can you hear me, Andy? I don't think he can. Anyway, I think that he's helping me out here with the DAT player, right? Yeah. All right, so Andy is in the other room trying to help me out with the DAT player. There's people calling up. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hand things over to Damien from the Black Sox scandal. He's got a few questions of his own to ask. And it's always fun when Damien has questions to ask. So we're going to chill out. I'm going to go try to figure out what's going on with the DAT machine. We're going to play another My Chemical Romance song, and then we're going to play whatever they want to hear. So you're all in trouble, you know? Ooh. So give us a call if you have any questions before we get off the air. 973-761 WSOU.
Yeah, well, really, seriously, there's dudes out there that are fans of our band, even if you hate us.
Yeah, no,
ask us, especially if you hate us, ask us whatever you want.
Yeah, that's right. Call up. My engineer's ready.
Dress fool.
He's by the phone. So call up 973-761-9768.
I don't care.
Wait a second.
Just make sure you don't throw quarters at him.
Oh, you want to hear a quarter? I'll tell you a quarter. You guys want to hear the quarter story? If you live in... No, we're going to skip it. But let's just say if you live in Des Moines, Iowa, you know what... You know me and I don't like quarters being thrown at me when I sing.
Yo, just throw nickels at him instead, dude. He won't care as much.
All night. It's the first thing Mikey Way said all night long. All right, so here we go. If the scandal hard, John's not now. So, all right, I get to talk to Frank. Hey, come here. Come here, Frank.
Oh wait, not
We're in an old called Pensy Prep. So, good band, get checked out. How do you feel about coming from Pensy Prep to My Chem?
It was kind of cool because when Pensy was together, My Chem started, and they recorded a demo in Poupon's attic. And we got the demo. It became our favorite CD that we had. We used to listen to it like before we go to shows and stuff like that. You know, we knew Mikey because Mikey was Mikey was good. Yeah, Mikey tried out guitar, and he didn't make it, but no hard feelings there.
So then he tried out for My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, so they tried out for My Chem, and he made it. He did it there. What do you want? I mean, we all became friends. We started playing shows together, and then Pensy broke up.
Is the reason that we're even in a band right now, because we seriously, God's honest truth, would have never gotten the work ethic to be a real band unless we met these guys, because these guys practice every day, and we're like, what's up with that? Like, they're practicing every day. They played shows all the time. We're like, wow, they play like, you know.
No, John.
We heard that you had sex with Damien's mom. What was it?
Adam.
absolutely terrible.
Harsh.
Yeah, what do you guys want to play off knitting?
Let's play Death Wish.
He says Death Wish is a really good version.
Play Death Wish. Whatever. It wasn't bad, whatever. It was fun.
The new one you're doing.
No, not the new. No. From sound. Yeah, exactly. From sound check, it was good, but live, whatever.
All right, it's live, so like, if it's not good, do you really care?
Yeah, we're
like,
gonna
I mean,
play
come
you
on.
Death Wish. They're gonna play it off a DAT from a Knitting Factory show. It's probably the first recording that you can hear of this song, so that's kind of clear. It's off a board. So, all right, Damien, you have questions?
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Gerard, what were you thinking of doing, say, if the band didn't get off the ground? What your plans were before you started the band?
Well, before I was in the band, you want to know what I was doing?
Besides heroin.
I was working at a bookstore with my brother.
Female hero.
Oh, yes.
Barnes & Noble?
Barnes & Noble bookstore, Clifton. Working there, doing nothing with my life, trying to be a comic book artist, and it wasn't working. I went to school for 4 years at SVA in New York City to be a comic book artist. And
didn't you have something briefly with Comedy Central for a little while before?
I had meetings with Comedy Central because I had a cartoon called The Breakfast Monkey that was supposed to. They were really into it for a while, and then
I love that cartoon, by the way.
we had I have an animatic of it still.
Do you still have it online? Where can people see it?
There used to be an animatic of it online. Animatic is like, it's not a real animation. It's storyboards that are put to sound and music, so you get an idea what the show is like. I really should put it on our website because it's really funny. It's a lot of fun. And it was just about this little monkey from Scandinavia that is obsessed with breakfast, and he has magical powers, and he flies, and that's like the whole show. And it was just a lot of fun. So that's what I was doing. I mean, but I was not very successful doing anything art related. So I had a lot to say, and there was no way that I thought in my immediate future I was going to be able to say it. And then a nervous breakdown helped out a lot.
What the frick?
And then so I was like, you know what? I want to be in a band. It was my first ever, it was my first passion. It was my first love. And I was like, wait, maybe I'm destined to be a band. And let me tell you a story. You want to hear a story of Ray Toro? Be quiet.
Go right ahead.
This is you really touched
I haven't said a thing.
No, you've been laughing like a joke.
We're living it. You ever see Conan where he's doing the whole bit and then there's like the...
Wait, you watched Conan? The other day they showed Conan the Destroyer. Conan the Destroyer, dude, on TBS. Oh my God, that was amazing. You watched it?
Me and my mom watched it the other day, dude.
You guys need to shut up.
We're having complete and utter chaos here. So I hope you're enjoying this on SOU. We have a bunch of crazy kids here, and they're having a good old time. Here.
Hey, Four Eyes.
Let me get in there.
Keep it quiet, Gerard. Why didn't you tell your story?
Okay, listen to this story. Like, seriously. I have a friend named Dennis Velez, right? Okay, you know, Mikey, this lollipop you threw in my head broke. It shattered. It's hard you threw it in my head.
Mikey, come on, chill out. Mikey.
Yo, show some respect for the
Like, he's out of control. His hair's out of control.
Show some respect, seriously. Okay, seriously.
Come on.
No, there's a story. Oh my God. Anyway, there's a guy named Dennis. His friend is Dan. He's called Shock Bada. I wanted to shout this guy's up so bad. Shock Bada is like the best band to come out of Jersey in a long time. Anyway,
Oh, is it good?
my friend Dennis Velez. You guys gotta shut up. My friend Dennis Velez. I went to high school and I was in middle school. I was in elementary school with the kid. Anyway, he had an uncle named TT, right? He was all into like voodoo and stuff, right? So I forgot about this. When I was a kid, right? He was like, I was like, TT, what am I gonna be when I grow up, right? Because he was like used to see into the future and stuff. So let me tell you this story. So he's like, you're gonna be on the stage. I see you on the stage with lots of lights. And I was like, no, I want to be an artist. I want to be a comic book artist, right? And he's like, no, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna be on the stage, right? So I talked to Dennis. Like, I forgot all about this, right? I talked to Dennis like a week ago on the phone, and I was like, yeah, like I never thought I'd be doing this. I thought I was gonna be a comic book artist or something. He's like, no, dude, remember what TT said? He's like, he said, Gerard, you're gonna be on the stage. And I was like, oh, how's TT doing? He's like, he's dead. And I was like, whoa. That's not funny at all, dude. So
You got killed for being a liar.
no, TT was a sweet dude. And Dennis, if you're out there, bro, I feel you on that. It's TT. The next song you play goes out to TT.
All right.
I'm so glad that you're going to become like a